Counting down to first pitch at Great American Ballpark. The Cardinals and the Reds are next. Now from the future home of the 2015 All-Star Game, there's a great look at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Central leading St. Louis Cardinals and the Cincinnati Reds. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this NL Central Division matchup. Alongside me are Major League veterans Steve Lyons and Eric Karros. And Steve, let's talk about the two starters that take the baseball here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals, as manager Mike Matheny will line his guys up this way. They'll step in against a real strikeout artist, the hard-throwing right-hander Johnny Cueto. Matt Holliday makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. And we are underway tonight from the Queen City as the first pitch is taken for ball one.
This is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Game time temperature tonight 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done. The 1-1. Now he tries to dial back here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 2. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Come on, don't you walk in.
And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. And this ball will be chopped foul. Here's a ball hit foul down the third baseline, so they'll try it again. Pitch by Cueto is a ground ball for Cozart at short. And the catch is made, 1 away. So Cueto able to dispatch to the leadoff man here, and with that, we'll give you a look at how the Reds align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Matt Carpenter will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest. First pitch coming. And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game. And the hits just keep a-coming. 15 games in a row now in which he has hit safely.
Michael Lee.
Michael Lee will stand in now. Certainly a dangerous hitter as he ranks number 2 in the National League in home runs. First pitch coming. There's a line drive out to left center that'll carry over the head of Cozart at short at base hit. And the throw will come back in quickly, so it's first and second now with only one away.
Yeah, the number 2 and 3 guys come through with back-to-back hits here with one out in the first. Now they've got something cooking, and they'll try to stake themselves to an early lead.
Nate Walker will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night. Now he tries to hold back on the check swing, but this is popped foul. Runners are at first and second with one away. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Full count, 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. I'm not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Early struggles here with the command. That's 2 hits and a walk now in the very first inning. He's going to need to sort things out here pretty quick.
Number 5 will dig in. Currently 1 spot out of the stolen base lead in the National League.
Stop him in the track now.
First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. What a stop coming off the bag. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score.
Oh, what a great effort right there just to get an out on this play. You see him lay out to get the ball, then make a good flip to the bag to get the force at second. Wow, that's nicely done.
Matt Adams will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard. But if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 spot here in the first, that could really go a long way against a guy like this.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
Yeah, and you don't want to get caught having to play catch up this early in the ball game. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. fouled straight back. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. St. Louis is out in front, 1-0. Now the starting lineup for Cincinnati in this one. They'll match up against this young man, prized prospect right-hander Shelby Miller. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. Brandon Phillips will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
For the Reds, number 4, second baseman, Brandon Phillips.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Here comes a 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy up, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Zach Cozart will get his first shot now, and he's seen that average climb a bit here recently thanks to what he's done over the course of these last 5 ball games. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. One out, nobody on. One 0 pitch is sent toward the hold on the left side. It's going to sneak on through into left field for a base hit. And he continues to hit the ball well as that'll push his hitting streak up to 7 games now. Joey Votto will get his first shot now with the runner at first following the 1-out single. First offering on the way. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And now here's a swing and a ground ball to third. The second for one. The relay on to first. The double play, and the side is retired. Boy, oh boy. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. We're back from Cincinnati after this. Yadier Molina will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Catcher, Yadier Molina.
Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike one. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Just a touch outside, 1-2.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider, difficult to lay off, but he did it.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full 3-2.
Yeah, he had him in good position here. 0-2 to start the inning. You just can't seem to finish him off.
There's a line drive out to left center that'll carry over the head of Cozart at short, a base hit.
Well, the problem with this lineup is that trouble lurks around every corner. I mean, he was fortunate to get out of that first inning with only 1 run scoring, but now he'll have his work cut out for him again here in the second.
John Jay will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team. Woo!
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The 2-1. Oh, and he rips this one to first. And Jay's on base. He's got a base hit. And he can't come up with it cleanly here in right. And the runner will hold at second, so 2 on with nobody out.
Well, these guys struck for a run on a couple of hits in the first inning. Now back-to-back hits have them threatening here again in the second.
Shelby Miller will stand in, and you can almost guarantee he'll be trying to move those runners here. And they indeed want the pitcher to move his runners as he puts this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
And with your pitcher at the plate, you always like it when he can get that bunt down on the very first pitch. Not only do you let him get back to the dugout and rest up just a little bit, but you also keep that momentum going. And that's a nice job right there.
Matt Holliday will step in with a couple of guys in scoring position and a chance to pad this lead a bit early on. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. Got Holliday a little froggy on his front foot that time as this is pulled foul into the seats in left. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Swing, hard hit ball to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And both runners will score. It's now a 3-0 ball game.
Well, this is a spot where you're asking your leadoff hitter to be an RBI guy, and he does the job here, driving home 2 on the RBI single.
Matt Carpenter will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. Big hole on the right side. Here's the first pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Now a slider in the dirt. Good block by the catcher there. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. A lot of deep counts for these guys early on.
And the more the better as far as they're concerned. They'd like to get him out of here as quick as they can.
Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. Another payoff pitch. Now here's a ground ball for Cozart. This could be 2. A bare hand for 1. On to Votto, a double play, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Reds nothing. Jay Bruce will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Tough pitch right there. That's 96 in on the hands. You just got to let that one go.
And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Yeah, and it's hard to look for a changeup there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
Now here's the pitch. Lays off 2-2 now.
All right, Red. Here we go.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. Chris Heisey waits on deck. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away.
Boy, and just a great call that time to turn to the changeup. That's one of those at the plate where you don't even wait for the umpire to make the call. You know you're a goner.
Chris Heisey will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Let's do it, Cincinnati.
Ball one.
That's the ball. Come on, Red.
Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle, and that'll get down for a base hit.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Todd Frazier will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away. Tried to check his swing, and it's a little looper to the left side. Under it is Carpenter, and that's out number 2.
That's something a lot of men suffer from. Fear of commitment. He can't make up his mind whether to swing at this pitch or not, so he tries to hold up, but it's too late as this turns into an easy little liner over to third.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And that brings up the power-hitting outfielder Ryan Ludwig. Now here's the first pitch. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Two out with the man at first. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. One left for Cincinnati. Still down 3-0. Michael Lee is ready to go here as we begin the third.
The Cardinals, right fielder Michael Lee.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. In there, 1-1.
Probably his best located pitch so far. Right on the outside corner, and that's the spot he's going to need to start finding.
And this is fouled straight back. Here's the 1-2. Grounded foul. Still 2 strikes. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Nate Walker will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
And after walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at-bat.
And this will be fouled away. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Cozart is under this one, and there's the second out of the inning.
And he'll take a long exhale on his way back to the dugout. When he looks back on the tape of this, he'll realize that he needs to be a little more committed to his swing. He had no chance of that working out well for him.
Number 5 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. And here's a slider for a called strike. Pitch on the way. And the slider hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And that ball is gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 11 for him on the season. And with it, the Cardinals have increased their lead 4-0.
Boy, the ball is definitely jumping here early. That's the first home run we've seen so far, but it's not the first hard hit ball, and it's looking like it might not be such a good night to be a pitcher.
Matt Adams will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time.
Matt Adams.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit.
Boy, It's only the third inning here, and he's already given up more hits so far than he did in his entire start last time out. He hasn't been able to reproduce what he had going on last time, at least not to this point.
Yadier Molina will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. And this could wind up being a bullpen kind of game, as we've got action down there right now when we're only in the third inning. In there, strike one.
And EK, I don't know about you, but I really hated getting a bad call on that very first pitch.
Hey, jeez, it puts you just in a terrible frame of mind.
Now here's a swing and a bouncing ball for the second baseman, Phillips. On to Cozart here for the force, and that'll be that. But the Cards add on just a bit, courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 4-0 St. Louis. Brian Pena will stand in, hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Get out of here. Here we go.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Let's go, Red. Here we go.
And they'll try to keep crowding him in, but this pitch misses as well. It's 2-1 now.
Come on, Red.
And now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to fairly deep right field. Lee is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
Johnny Cueto steps in now.
Go, Red. Here we go.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Oh, that's a thing of beauty right there.
All right, Johnny, let's go.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Let's go, Cincy.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Here comes the 1-2. Swing, and he shoots this one to first. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
Oh, man, he's got to be thinking, that might be the hardest ball I hit all year. Why does it have to be right at somebody? Hey, nobody said this game was fair.
Back to the top of the order now. And stepping in, the second baseman, Brandon Phillips. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Here's the pitch. And this is on the ground to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They trail here 4-0. John Jay will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Center fielder, John Jay.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
The 1-0 pitch. Now a fastball, and he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the fourth.
And you know, you're going to see this a lot with a guy who has a great fastball like he does. This one's on the inner half of the plate, and it's so easy for that bat to just sort of drag through the zone. It's hard to catch up with that thing. And you see right here, he's going to make contact right below the label, and this is just going to turn into an easy, soft liner.
And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. And that misses 1-1.
Well, you're not going to get that call if you've been all over the place. Now, if I'm pitching, I want that call, but at this point, he hasn't earned it.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now the 1-2. Fouled back. Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. On deck, the power-hitting Matt Holliday. He'll hit next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Got him lunging that time as he pushes one on the ground to second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Matt Holliday.
Matt Holliday will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And that misses, 2-0.
And another good hitter's count to work with here. They've been able to sit back and just really tee off on him.
And a swing here on 2-0 as this is in the air out to straightaway center. And Ludwig will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. They lead it 4-0. Zach Cozart will start things off here for Cincinnati with Joey Votto to follow next.
Zach Cozart.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in their knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Now another 0-2.
Here we go.
And a foul pop behind the plate. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Way outside. 1-2. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. Boy, and slow out of the box that time as he's tagged out quickly.
And this doesn't even seem physically possible. I mean, how can a catcher who's in a crouch 3 feet behind the batter wind up fielding the baseball and tagging the runner all in one motion? I think he just broke the laws of physics out there.
So one away here with the bases empty. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Now here's the first pitch. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Two and 0 now.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
That's right. Wait for your pitch.
3-0 now.
And even on 3-0, it's no given that he's going to be taken up there. We've seen him go after pitches in this spot before. He's not going to hold back.
And this one misses to Votto as he'll reach. It's ball 4.
Just the first walk he's given up here so far to go along with just the 2 hits. So he's been pretty well in command throughout this entire start.
Jay Bruce will get another shot. Called out on strikes his first time around. And that misses, ball 1.
Let's go, Red.
Votto, the runner at first, the pitch. And he reaches out and lines this one into center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. And now he has some trouble with it in center.
Whoa, that's what you call chuck and duck right there. This ball's going to come screaming right back at him. He doesn't have any time to get the glove up, and it gets safely on into center field.
Chris Heisey will stand in. A base hit his first time around. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
And this is a big spot right here. You've got to get something out of this, even if it's just a run or two.
Fouled back. Two and 1.
That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
And now his swing and a ball hit in the air out to left field. Holiday with the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And there's a first step in the comeback. The sac fly makes this a 4-1 ball game.
With one out, he had two jobs to do there. One, get that run home from third, and two, stay out of the double play. He did his job.
Todd Frazier will dig in. He popped out his first time. Bruce on first. Here's the pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Matt Carpenter will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. That's hard hit back up the middle. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Well, this is just a nice play right here, ranging up the middle. You can see that he doesn't try to rush things here. He just gathers it, steadies himself just for a brief second to square himself up, and then makes a good throw on target to get his man.
Michael Lee will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. First pitch coming. And a high strike there, 0-1. Four runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And there's a fastball that's hammered the other way to deep right field. And that is into the right field seats. It's a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 16 for him on the year as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Take a look here at where the catcher's going to set up. That pitch was supposed to wind up down and away, but this is just a total miss in location. Comes right back over the heart of the plate, and that's why that baseball's a souvenir right now.
Here comes Brian Price now out of the Reds dugout on his way to the mound. And that'll signal the end for Johnny Cueto. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Chen Ming Wong is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Nate Walker will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run.
Walker.
And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Bye.
Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. And the pitch. Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And the Cards are going to wind up with extra bases again as they are on fire right now. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
And this is a good sign that he might be ready to break out of this slump of his. I can almost guarantee you that he talked about this with his hitting coach. Take the ball the other way. Use the whole field. You can do that, good things will start happening.
Number 5 will dig in. 1 for 2, including a home run thus far. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0.
Get that batter out.
And this is low, but it's roped in quickly, and that runner will hold at second base.
Don't get rattled.
And this is low, but it's roped in quickly, and that runner will hold at second base. .3-0 pitch. And they were simply not going to give him anything there with the base open. It's a 4-pitch walk.
Now batting, first baseman, Matt Adams.
Matt Adams will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. And he hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1.
Good pitch right there, right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
And there's ball 1.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
Now a look and a throw back to second. And the runner will get back standing. Right back to the outside part of the plate, but that misses as well. It's 2-1. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Cozart for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. 1 for the Cardinals in the inning on the solo home run. Middle of the night from Great American Ballpark. It's the Cardinals 5. Ryan Ludwig will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. I mean, this is a fastball right down the middle. And he just smokes this ball, too. But unfortunately, he hits it right at someone. So it becomes a fairly easy out.
Brian Pena will try it again. He flew out his first time. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Not close. It's 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Now here's the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
That's a nice comeback from down in the count, 2-0. He doesn't panic. He doesn't just start laying pitches in there. He had a good plan to start with, and then he executed that plan all the way through the at-bat.
And it looks like we're going to have a move for a pinch hitter, as it's the left-handed hitting Skip Schumacher that starts to loosen up in the on-deck circle. Now the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. Well, it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Yeah, that's where you need to be selective. That was a pitcher's pitch, and now you give that advantage right back.
And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 5 innings complete. Cards lead it 5-1. Sam LeCure will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
63, Sam LeCure.
Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Yadier Molina to start things out for the Cardinals here in their half of the inning. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
That's his strength. He wants to try and come in and jam you, so you've got to be ready to try and turn on something.
swing and a ball popped high in the air and heading for foul territory behind first. We'll pull this one in over near the first base dugout for out number 1.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there? They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
John Jay will stand in. He's singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He doesn't really have a chance to set himself up, so this is all arm, but he makes it look routine.
Shelby Miller will stand in now, and given the big cushion he has to work with on the other side of the scorecard, he'll go ahead and hit for himself here in inning number 6. And he'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Five runs, 9 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a line drive to left. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Boy, he's doing it all out there so far. Not only is he pitching a great game, but he gets in on the act offensively as well.
Matt Holliday will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
And Holliday will not offer at that one. It's a ball and a strike.
Go down.
1-2. And he reaches for one but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. One left for the Cardinals. They lead this one though 5-1. Brandon Phillips will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Good cut fastball in there. 1-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here he comes again, 1-2. Fouled back. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon.
And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
And you know what, guys? This is a big league battle going on right now. Neither guy wanting to back down. No sign of weakness on either side.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
He's got to take a deep breath out there on the mound right now. I mean, not only will he kick himself for walking the leadoff guy, but also he just walked the fastest guy in the building. I mean, that's definitely not what he wanted to do out there.
Zach Cozart will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Ball 1. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Got him.
He's been able to get outs when he needs them with that curveball, and there you see what his pitch breakdown has been so far.
Joey Votto will dig in. He walked and later scored last time.
Get the runner across.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
One strike.
We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Move the runner along.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And with a runner on first, you better have a catcher that you can rely on if you're going to bounce a changeup on an 0-2 count. Luckily, he does.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow!
Oh, this is just a very tough play here in the outfield. A lot of times you're going to see the ground jar the ball loose, but he looks this one in all the way, lays out, and winds up hanging on to the ball.
Jay Bruce will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. Now the first pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
But one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Up top, it's 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Go yard! Go yard!
Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And he is caught stealing to retire the side. Boy, oh boy. Reds go down quietly. They're down here 5-1. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Seventh inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here. Matt Carpenter will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Matt Carpenter.
Let's get you out here.
And the 7th inning starts with a swing and a routine grounder to short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Michael Lee will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul.
Hey, easy strikeout here.
And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game, and it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one, so he's definitely locked in.
Nate Walker will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point.
Shortstop, Nate Walker.
First pitch on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Well, they put the measuring stick on that last home run, and it came up 403 feet.
Water! Get your water here!
Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
And when things are going well, these are the little things that just seem to start going your way. Nothing too amazing here, but this winds up an infield single, and the breaks just keep going their way.
J.J. Hoover will come on now as he inherits a runner at first with already one out in the inning.
J.J. Hoover.
Number 5 will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Outside with the fastball, that's 1-0.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. You just fire that thing in there.
Second.
A little bit outside, 2-1. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Now you've got a run already in, another runner on first. You got to think this has to be a fastball here.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Yeah, and the only silver lining to this offensively is that you get that guy up to second base, and now he's in scoring position with 2 outs. But I would doubt seriously that that was his intention.
Matt Adams will get another shot. He hit into a double play his last time. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Yeah, he's got an open base here. Looks like he's going to use it.
Now the 2-0. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Yeah, and you know what? You've got a better matchup on deck here with 2 outs. So on 3-1 now, they may not take any chances with this guy.
Swing and a miss, and the count goes full, 3-2.
And on the mound, you'd like to finish this off, but still, you don't have to lay one in there on 3-2.
Runner holding tight at second, now the pitch. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away. So at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
The batter, number 4, Catcher,
Manny Parra will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Number 43, Manny Parra.
Yadier Molina will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
And now at the plate with a 2-0 count, it's not just, hey, this has to be a strike. You've got to look for one pitch in one location and then let it rip.
Now a swing and a ball pulled down the line to third. But this will get foul. 2-1. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Get up and stretch. It's the Cardinals 6 and the Reds 1. Jay Bruce will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run. That's it.
And this likely won't help much as the first pitch of the inning is hit on the ground to short. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
And this isn't always the way you want to play it here. I mean, it's late in the game. Your guys are losing. Wouldn't be such a bad idea to take a pitch or two. Instead, he chases after the very first pitch, and it's an easy out.
Chris Heisey will stand in. He drove in a run with a sac fly his last time. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Now some stirring in the Cardinal bullpen as the right-hander Jason Mott has begun throwing. And that's just off the corner and low, ball 2.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right. But this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count, it's starting to get up there, so this might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
And this ball will be chopped foul. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Now here's a swing and another chance out there at short. On to first, and there were 2 down.
You take a look there at the line from our starter. I mean, basically, he's allowed 3 singles so far, and that's it. They haven't been able to mount any real opposition against him so far.
Todd Frazier will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. Here's the first offering. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Yeah, good eye.
Fouled straight back. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two out, nobody on. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. He probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Go with a fastball nicely there as this is sliced into right for a base hit.
Well, you've got a big lead out there on the mound, so on 3-2, it's challenge time. He comes with the good fastball here, but this ball gets turned around for a solid single. That's all right, though. Better that than walking.
Ryan Ludwig will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
When he starts leaving that curveball up, that's a sign he's getting a little tired out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitcher. He's going to get hurt.
A runner on first with 2 away. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just one swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
Now a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. Throw will hold that runner at second base, and now there are 2 on with 2 out.
Yeah, sometimes after 2 outs, you can let your guard down out there on the mound. But all of a sudden, back-to-back hits have given him a bit of a wake-up call here.
Brian Pena will stand in trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits as he's got a runner in scoring position at second with still 2 away. Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they show a little life here as the lead shrinks to 6-2 now.
Well, apparently they still got a pulse here. A run is in to score on the base hit, and now with another hit or 2, they could really make this interesting.
Jack Hanahan is out of the dugout now as it looks like he'll pinch hit for the pitcher Parra. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. So the 3 straight hits have that man right there perhaps assessing his options.
3 straight 2-out hits, too. That makes any move a little more complicated.
There's a shot to right field. That's falling for a base hit. Now the tag by Molina, but it comes too late. He's in there to score.
Well, I don't know how you start anything much better than this. That's 4 straight hits now. This one brings home a run, and They're all set up to bring home a crooked number if they can keep this going.
And now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Pat Nashik is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Mark Ellis is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Brandon Phillips, we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home here in the inning so far. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Runners left in scoring position, one of the big keys to this ball game so far. Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2. Well, you can tell he thought he had him.
I thought he had him too.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. And this is going to be a foul ball. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Come and get that ribbon.
Now a ground ball and an immediate chance for the new first baseman. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Cardinals 6 and the Reds 3.
Your attention, please.
So a new pitcher coming on now, and the call's gone out for the big guy, right-hander Jonathan Broxton. John Jay will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
St. Louis, center fielder John Jay.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And this is going to be a foul ball. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
That he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Visiting Cardinals lead in this one here in the 8th as you get a look at our line score to this point in the ball game. Mark Ellis will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. First pitch to him. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
And now, as a hitter, 1 and 2, you got to be thinking right center field. They'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And Bruce has got this one 2 away now.
Well, I think this is a slider down in the zone, running away. And that's a very difficult pitch to drive with any authority unless you're a guy like Matt Kemp. And this becomes a harmless fly out to right field.
Matt Holliday will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Now the 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
That's on the corner to put him behind now, 1-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call him that 2-seamer running in.
The 1-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Zach Cozart will start things off here for Cincinnati with Joey Votto to follow next.
Zach Cozart.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Walker backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Here's that swing again. This is in show motion. And you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. You'll be feeling that one all night long.
Joey Votto will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
And time's getting short here. You don't want to have to face that closer in the 9th inning needing 3 runs. They need to cut that gap down somehow.
And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. One out, nobody on. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And, of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
Come on now, get a hit.
Here's one hit towards the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a 1-out single.
I tell you, when you're on a hot streak like this guy's been on, everything you touch turns to gold. I mean, this is not a particularly great swing. It's not hit hard at all, but sure enough, it finds a hole, and at average, it'll climb a few more points.
Jay Bruce will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Here we go.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Well, now he's got to be saying, this is the wrong time for that strike zone to start shrinking. You need that to be a strike.
Look out for the double play.
Give him the green light. Here we go.
And a swing and a bouncing ball back up the middle. To second for 1. Back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Matt Carpenter will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth.
Matt Carpenter.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. This man out for a second inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
Right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
Grounded fouled off to the right side. Good take there, and it's 2-1 now to the St. Louis third baseman. Now the pitch. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Now he spins on a fastball here and drives one to deep right field. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A solo shot down the line in right, as it is now 7-3.
Wow, he has proven to be a real nuisance in the first 2 games of this series. A home run in last night's ball game, and now another one here.
Your attention, please. Now
New
pitching
pitcher
for
on
the
his
Reds,
way out to the mound. It's the left-hander Sean Marshall who gets the call.
Marshall.
Michael Lee will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. First pitch coming. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. No outs, nobody on.
Water. Get water.
And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
Oh, man, he must have been looking for something else. That was a curveball that had "hit me" written all over it, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. 1-2. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. Pena is out of the crouch, and he stays with it for out number 1.
And that's probably going to be his final at-bat, so you figure he won't get his 3rd home run of the game, but still, he's been a real handful here in this one.
Nate Walker will dig in with 1 in and 1 away. And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Go get him!
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now the pitch. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this is a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a fastball.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
The batter, number 5.
Number 5 will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. Good breaking ball there, had him frozen, strike 1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Really?
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And they'll get it in quickly, so it's runners at first and second now with 1 man out.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Aroldis Chapman will take over now with 1 away in the top of inning number 9. Alan Craig will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only one out in the inning. Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball one.
And right about now, you got to know as a hitter that you're going to see a heavy dose of that splitter. That's a good take up there to get ahead.
Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Boys, that's 99 right through it.
First and second now, one man out. Now a spin and a throwback to second, just keeping him close. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, same pitch, same result, and he's late on it again.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Man, he goes for this pitch hook, line, and sinker. I'll tell you, he needed a hook, line, and sinker to fish that one out of the dirt.
Yadier Molina will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll make the catch just in front of the screen, and the inning is over. Cards get a run courtesy of Matt Carpenter. Last chance coming up here for the Reds. It's the Cardinals 7 and the Reds 3. Jason Mott is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 30, Jason Mott.
Chris Heisey will start things off here in the ninth. No sign of the closer just yet here in a 4-run ball game.
Yeah, and I think they'd love to get him a day off here, so they're going to hope that his services aren't required to finish this one off.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike one.
Hey, Chris, yeah!
A little bit outside. 2-1.
Get a hit. Come on.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2.
Come on.
Here it comes.
Here we go.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Yeah, up by 4 in the ninth. You want to make sure these guys don't get any momentum on their side, so that's an important first out there.
Todd Frazier will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Come on, Todd.
And here's the first pitch. And he lays off there 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now. Ryan Ludwig waits on deck. And a called strike on the outside corner there. It's full now, 3-2.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
1 out, nobody on. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Ryan Ludwig will stand in as their last chance now.
Go, Ryan. Get on base.
First offering on the way. Lays off 1-0.
Taking deep.
And he takes a called strike 1.
These guys would like to at least get someone on base here in this bottom of the 9th. Got to make them sweat a little.
Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. Pitch on the way. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Hey, that's a great job to work out the walk there. That's one thing managers like to see. You got to die hard at the plate, even down to your final out. You never know in this game.
Paul Lee is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 15, Paul Lee.
Brian Pena will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Here's the first offering. In there, and it's 0-1. And this is on the ground toward the hole. He's got it. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
And how about that for putting an exclamation point on a victory? Just a super play there to record the final out with some style.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. The Cardinals win it 7-3. Good night from Cincinnati.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 7 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Reds, the winning pitcher is Shelby Miller. His record is now 6-0. The loss goes to Johnny Cueto. He falls to 2-5. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 16 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro bus service is available to Anderson Township, Cobblewood Plaza, Kenwood, and Western Hills Plaza.